feels like they're trying to guide us somewhere. Wakey. Oh, come on, pal, get up. I'm not sure what's going on, but we'd better check things out. Yes, it is. That's Krot Zoo. How in the blazes? And I mean that literally. The zoo burned down a long time ago. Just give me a minute to think about this.
Save me! Madam Stalker, is it you? You've come back. Oh, no, you're not. I thought she'd returned to save me. A stalker with red hair. She helped me escape, brought me here. The bounty blinded me. My greed, my ambition. One mortal wound puts an end to it all. But I did find something. A clue. At the Savannah Experience Center. Go there. If you see her, the red-haired stalker. Give her my thanks. Tell her this isn't her fault. Merely the death of a pathetic fool. Blinded by greed.
Clearly, we're still in Krot, but the zoo's still standing and intact. Is it possible that the Stargazer sent us back in time? Because I remember a day like this, the day when snow was falling on the zoo. Ooh, the size of that thing! Is that how big they normally get? Anyway, that was a huge takedown, buddy. Might I say, you're pretty good at this.
Hold. My eternal master rules this zoo. Markiana.
Everything I'm seeing makes me think this room belongs to a master puppeteer.
This is a message for Markiona, my sadly not departed friend. Important matters brought me to your door. I am searching for my lost apprentice. And it should come as no surprise that I thought you or your other alchemist fiends had taken him. I hope you don't mind, but I made a mess of your lackeys as I passed through. If you do, consider it partial payment for what happened to my other apprentice. As soon as I am able, I shall return to collect your remaining debt. Until then, take care not to die. From Leia, Florence, Monad.
Okay, so we are definitely, absolutely, irrefutably in the past. Unbelievable. The Leia Florence. She's the one they call the legendary stalker. Story is, she went missing a long time ago, in Krot, as it happens, but here she is, still building the legend. And between Markiona and Leia, I know who we're siding with. We still don't know why we're here, but maybe we're here to meet the legendary stalker.
I was told that murderous puppet had come to call on me. So who is this handsome guest standing before me? It matters not. You belong to me now. You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? I had no rival beyond Leia. It should have been the two of us, locked in a fight to the death. Kill him.
Can't be. Are all those humans? Just how evil does someone have to be to do something like this?
Hello. Rizora wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend? Rizora wants to be free. But I need my shoes to do that. Please, please help me travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here. A white butterfly woke me up and freed me. And I followed the white butterfly all the way here. But I lost my shoes while I was running. I don't know where they came off. I have a precious friend. I miss that friend dearly. We played all the time, at the Rose Estate. Our hearts were filled with joy. Rizora wants to see her friend again. That's why I have to go back there. Rizora was locked in a birdcage. I don't know how long I was there. A white butterfly woke me up and freed me. And I followed the white butterfly all the way here. But I lost my shoes while I was running. I don't know where they came off. I have a precious friend. I miss that friend dearly. We played all the time, at the Rose Estate. Our hearts were filled with joy. Rizora wants to see her friend again. That's why I have to go back there. I want to go back to the Rose Estate. But to do that, Rizora needs her shoes. Please, please help Rizora travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here. Now I can run! I can dance! I can go anywhere! I can go back to the Rose Estate! You gave me back my freedom. So here's a present. For you. It's called Rizora's Treasure. No matter where I end up, I'll remember you. The friend who helped free Rizora. I'll go to the Rose Estate now. With each step the shoes and I take, I'll think of you. My new friend. I'll go to the Rose Estate now. With
You there. I hear you. Can you help an old blind lady? This easel before me. It's not supposed to be empty, is it? Do you see a painting on the ground? It's mine. Pick it up and give it to me. Quickly. Even though I can't see, I can tell from the feel of the canvas. Oh, thank the heavens. This is my painting. It is very precious to me. Since losing my sight, this piece has given me courage. I'm sure you would love to hear my story. Once, I was a high-ranking alchemist, with a dream and a purpose. I dedicated my life to the cause of human evolution. Unfortunately, I suffered an accident in the laboratory. The incident damaged my eyes. I could no longer work. But the accident turned out to be a blessing. Stumbling in the dark, I found a painting that revealed the path of truth. Through art, What do you think? What do you see when you look at my painting? You have a good eye. This painting inspired me greatly. I lost my sight, but I see the path I must walk. You know, the world is a dark, cold, and isolating place. However, I am attuned. I tread the path. I will find the light, the brilliance that illuminates art. I tread the path. I will find the light, the brilliance that illuminates art.
Well, a stalker. Or so I assume, judging by your attire and demeanor. And yet your face is unknown to me. To me? Ridiculous. You're a sweeper, perhaps? But no matter. Ignorant fools say that we are adversaries, but in truth, our relationship is not that hostile. I do so look forward to working with you. Have you something to say? Red hair. Red hair. Could you be speaking of Leia Florence? Why didn't you just say so? If you're looking for the legendary stalker, you should just come out with it. But, if I may ask, what could you possibly want with a living legend? Perhaps you've heard the tale of the Blood Artist. Just one of the monikers of a murderous puppet that targeted only the upper crust of society. It was a dreadful affair. Many a stalker tried to apprehend the Blood Artist, only to die by his blade. But he was no match for one in particular, who took him down on her own. The stalker not only beat the Blood Artist in single combat, but she utterly dismantled him. And she goes by the rather pedestrian name, Leia Florence. Though most everyone just calls her by the loftier moniker, the legendary stalker. Help her, you say? Yes, she was here. But she took that lift, headed down. Simply said she had something to take care of, but heaven knows what that could be. Perhaps she's gone to slay that poor, crazed lunatic. The one afflicted with the petrification disease. She is the legendary stalker, after all. There's a reason they say only merciful death remains in her wake. Romeo? Never heard of him. Oh! The sidekick. The legendary stalker's young, apprentice, I suppose. He could be the reason she's been so, on edge of late. I beg your pardon? What year is it? Are you, under the influence of some strange medication? You may well want to study the provenance of your petrification cure. A word to the wise, don't trust any medicine that an alchemist doesn't hand to you personally. The Monad Charity House. You've heard of the Rose Estate? That's where you'll find your cure. If you're looking for the legendary stalker, she took that lift, went down. Well, then let me stop you. If you want to talk to her, Follow.
Oh, goodness. A new face appears. How do things fare outside, Master Stalker? Let me introduce myself. I am Klaus, merchant extraordinaire and collector of rare ergo. Indeed, you'll be hard-pressed to find a merchant more skilled than I in the handling of all precious goods. You're lucky to find me in a place such as this. A rather uncouth stalker simply dumped me here and left. The world is crumbling before our eyes, and so are people's manners, it seems. As a merchant, it is quite frustrating being stuck here inside this empty hotel. I beg of you, regale me with news of the city when you can, and perhaps buy something, huh? Collecting is my passion. I especially love watches, but as a merchant, I deal solely in rare artifacts. I recently got my hands on a mysterious set of ancient discs unearthed in the ruins. I was taking them to the Rose Estate for an exclusive showcase, but I lost them all in transit due to the chaos engulfing the city. If it wasn't for my injured back, I'd be out searching for them right now. I say, if you find any of my ancient discs, I will reward you handsomely. Oh, that person, I heard her called the legendary Stalker. Well, she certainly lives up to the name. When she rescued me at the zoo, she had no trouble hoisting my hefty body and tossing me about without so much as a grunt of effort. She muttered something about searching for her apprentice in a laboratory, but she was so on edge that I pressed no further. Still, I must say it is not unreasonable to expect better treatment and a friendlier demeanor from your rescuer. Do you mean the leader of the bastards? The man standing over there? My weak heart and spirit prevent me from speaking to such an imposing fellow. I've heard he's quite capable and holds influence over others in many ways. He is conducting important work. But he does frighten me to no end. I'm sure he's a good man, but please don't reveal I spoke ill of him. I'm sorry, you want to know the year? I don't understand the question. You must be referring to the swirling rumors about an era of calamity coming due to the worsening situation with the petrification disease. Let's see, what other news? I hear the opening of the Grand Exhibition will be cancelled. Also, whispered voices say the alchemists lost something. What that might be, though, I cannot say. Besides that, nothing else significant comes to mind. The Rose Estate was my original destination. Many notable people fled there due to the petrification disease. Not to boast, but I am a rather famous merchant. I had received an invitation to the estate, and I was on my way there when I became engulfed by chaos. I should make my way to the estate, but my back pain, I'm glad the legendary stalker rescued me, and it was an honor, though I'd wish she'd been gentler. I cannot sit or lie down. Oh, do you know how terribly inconvenient that is? No! Mercy! Please, don't kill me. Please. Say, let Please, Stalker, just let me here. Oh, I'm not an alchemist. Spare me. Spare my life. Please, please. I heard she was looking for someone. I heard it. I did. I heard she was looking for someone. I heard it. I did. To think I tried to kill her. The legend herself. Twice. What an idiot I am. Good thing I failed. Failed twice. I never could. But I wanted to. But no, I'm sorry. A stalker. Gone. But still, she went deeper into the laboratory. We came in with Veronique. Yes, and we were a vanguard. But it was a trap. The alchemists were waiting in ambush. The things they did. But that's over. They're gone, aren't they? Everything's wrong. What strange drugs did they fill me with? Won't deny it. It is slow, but sure. Steady. And so strange. I will become a monster. I've seen such things, my fellow vanguard. Now, monsters all. Please, I don't want to die. No, help me, please.
Never give in. Forgive me. I did terrible things to you. That drug, their cure, it twisted my mind. I put you in danger. I'm sorry. Please, I beg of you, nothing must leave this place. This cursed lab. Those cursed beings. Their test subject. Created from the legacy of the ruins. The two-faced overseer. It cannot be allowed to live. Do me this one last favor. If you mean that red-headed stalker, she did pass through here. Back when I could still think straight. We were rivals once. In the end, she showed true compassion. I'm done. Head to the coast. Find Leia. I die as I lived, without regret. Remember me, Veronique of Grant.
I suppose I should expect to meet strange people in such a strange place. I smell blood on you. But, interesting. It's the blood of alchemists. Still, that doesn't prove we aren't enemies. Let me get this straight. Quite by accident, you found an object belonging to the legendary stalker at the zoo. If all that is true, can you show me this object? This is a photo of Leia and her 2 apprentices. This locket does belong to her. I'll take you at your word that you wish to help Leia. I'll trust you. For the moment. My name is mine to hold. But you have my word that I am not your enemy. Nor Leia's. I consider any enemy of the alchemists an ally. Stay and rest a while. I'm tracking a dangerous relic the alchemists freed from the ruins. A calamity that is wreaking torment upon Krat. But the immense power of that relic wasn't enough to satisfy the alchemists. They also retrieved the remains of the ancient warrior that was protecting it, and conducted vile experiments on their finds. These experiments have yielded results already, transforming one test subject into a living weapon. I must stop this monster before they unleash it upon the city. If you plan to continue exploring this facility, take this horn. Blow it if you find the 2-faced overseer. No matter where you are in this facility, I'll hear it and come to your aid. I'm just someone fighting against the alchemists. I have my reasons, but I must hide my identity to protect the person most dear to me. I can't rest until I finish investigating the alchemists. If you're open to it, I would like to ask for your assistance. Legendary. Leia probably hates that title. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil, murderous puppet. But a great title such as that comes with many risks. And now, Romeo is in danger. Leia is desperate to find any news of him. It must be even worse for her since she has lost an apprentice once before. Would you like to ask me anything more? Trouble erupted at the zoo, and Romeo went to deal with it alone. Leia and Romeo had their own brand of justice. I wouldn't call them vigilantes, but they did their best. Regardless, Romeo could handle himself. Nothing should have troubled him on this mission. But he went missing. It's possible that this is some old grudge coming back to stab Leia in the back. Being the legendary stalker does make you a constant target to resentful enemies. Leia maintains several places along the coast that she uses as base camps. I'd seek her out in that area. Take a look at this. This tree. What could it possibly be? It looks almost human-like. I dare not imagine what plans they have for it. But I'm certain this tree bears significance. The Rose Estate, you say? I have heard whispers, mere rumors really, that an underground tram runs to the estate. If true, the tram should be at the end of this very facility. A hard-fought victory over a dangerous opponent, but we have granted its soul eternal rest. May this creature which woke to misery find peace. You showed great skill during this fight. You must have had a great teacher. In fact, your fighting style reminds me of someone. Well, my mission here is complete. I'll make my way to Hotel Krat from here. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should head there as well. Well, my mission here is complete. I'll make my way to Hotel Krat from here. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should head there as well. Well, my mission here is...
I need more time. I'm coming, Romeo. I swear I won't be late. Not again. Not like I was with Carlo.
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary stalker. I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere? No, you're not. So very glad to know you are unharmed, my good fellow. Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility. Such a loss. And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect. And on her part, greatness. I must know. Did she say anything to you before she died? The legendary stalker. And you know where she's going? If you do, there may be a way we can offer her a bit of assistance. The Rose Estate. Ah, you are perhaps seeking the Alchemist tram. There was a tram here once, a long time ago, but it was deep underground. Deeper than here. You can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages. I'd assume Veronique's Vanguard took it down for, permanent maintenance. But you might yet be in luck. If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before he expired. He claimed it opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I. Just past the ruins of the tram station, you'll see an entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful to someone. This is alchemist territory. One might say this place is where all the ergo we use comes from. But the alchemists found something else underground. Something so dangerous, most of them fled. They'd say, retreated. Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. But that doesn't make it safe. Let caution be your watchword. Me? I had some things to look into, investigating this and that. As it happened, I took a rather pointless detour. But I'm still doing my best, trying to, do something good. Veronique was my rival. But was she a hero? Yes. And did seeing her lead me to self-reflection? Yes, it did. And as I reflected, I've learned I simply do not have the courage for, self-sacrifice. I'm no hero. There is no greatness within this coward's body. It seems I'm really nothing like her. Oh, I've only heard rumors. I certainly haven't seen it in person. I've heard alchemists found it sealed away in the ruins deeper underground. Now, I don't buy this, but my sources claim the discovery was alive, but not human. Perhaps that is why the alchemists seem to have cleared out. You heard something more? This is one might say, but the alchemists found something else. Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. Me? As it happened, I took a... Veronic was my rival. But when, as I reflected, I'm no hero. Oh, I've heard alchemists... No, I don't buy... Perhaps that is why the alchemist...
Those steps. I remember you. You're the one who helped me with my painting. Is something the matter? What have you there? I smell ink, turpentine, and oil paint. You found my art supplies. I thought these gone forever when I lost them. And to think, a stranger would bring them back to me. Thank you. It's as if you've gifted me the light that I seek. Now, I can finally follow the path and complete my painting. My masterpiece. I have very little to give in return, but have this as a token of my gratitude. Now, I can finally follow the path and complete my painting. My masterpiece.
Get it out of the underground facility. I'm glad you're okay. Speaking of which, I see you have an alchemist's cipher machine. These are devices used to store confidential information. Decrypting it should reveal what the owner's hidden, but it requires a matching key. Luckily, I found a few during my travels. If I might, I will take it off your hands. I can't offer anything in exchange, but if I can unlock it, we could gain valuable insight about the alchemists. We share a common enemy, so I would like to offer my cooperation. Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime. Let's unlock it and see what's inside. We're in luck. It still functions. This reminds me of a tale I once heard about the ghost crocodile that haunts the zoo. Most people thought it was an urban legend, but I'd always found it troubling. Find the mounted crocodile at the zoo. It might provide a clue. Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. I'm unsure if I should even tell you this. Leia suffers from the petrification disease. She hides it from the world, but she can't fool me. I have no idea how long she has left, but for someone like her, it is a wretched, tragic fate. There's very little to be done to help her. It is frustrating. Since Leia and I are not strangers to one another, I have been seeking a cure, but so far to no avail. The official statement is that the alchemists are developing a cure, but I would be wary of any help they offered. Perhaps a true cure will be found someday, but there is nothing we can do for her right now. I gave Leia painkillers that help her endure the worst of the disease. Regardless, it must be difficult. Please help her by fighting at her side. In this moment, what she needs is an ally. Have you seen what's behind the hotel? Another tree that bears gold coin fruit. I believe the alchemists are attempting to reproduce this tree. Perhaps, I hope anyway, this tree is linked to the cure. I did some investigating on my own. As I suspected, Romeo's disappearance is linked to Leia's history. Perhaps you don't know. Long ago, Leia neutralized an infamous killer puppet. This act may be part of its revenge. At the moment, we know nothing of this puppet's whereabouts. That is what troubles me most. Look into the name, Arlecchino. I worry about Leia. This may be a fight she cannot face alone. If you can, please lend her your strength. I'm unsure if I should... Leia, she hides it from the world. I have no idea.
I cannot believe my eyes. You found one of my discs. I'm touched, truly. Collecting may seem a silly thing to you, but this simple act connects me deeply to the larger world. Just imagine, who were the ancient beings who engraved these discs? Did they worship a god, curse a devil? Or had they endured dark times as we have and sought the solace of an angel? Imagining others reaching the light after a dark night gives me hope this nightmare will end. Now, if you find more discs, I will offer you other valuable rewards in exchange. Oh, dear me! An authentic pocket watch made by a master horologist of the age. A true masterpiece. See its distinctive shine, huh? You know, the first workshop techs were master horologists, clockmakers from foreign lands. Their watches are as intricate as automated puppets. Isn't it just marvelous? My duty as a collector is to preserve these youthful passions of the greats. I would pay handsomely for this watch, if you are willing to sell it. Oh my, you found my bag. Thank you. It may look ordinary on the outside, but the inside is filled with treasure. In fact, I'm quite certain it contains items you may find particularly useful. As a reward, I would be glad to sell some to you, huh? Well met, Master. Lamacchio? Oh, you just missed him. He left in a rush after receiving some documents. As the leader of the bastards, he is a busy fellow, you know. The legendary backbreaker, you mean? No, I've heard nothing about her. All I know is that she is far too rough on ordinary citizens when rescuing them. Please tell her that from me if you see her. Oh, my back still aches. How will I ever reach the Rose Estate in this condition?
How interesting. I don't know how you got your hands on that mask, but I hope you aren't trying to impersonate me. I would hate for my trust in you to be broken. Let's check what's inside. I know this place. It's called the Spider Cave. I heard that something strange happened here. Have you heard the tale? A minor puppet was so mistreated that it learned resentment. The puppet murdered a human miner and fled. But some say you can still hear the sound of it digging for more victims. But from the look of this, it appears the alchemists may have been involved. If you discover the truth, please let me know. Any enemy of the alchemists? This is a surprise. None of the keys I have fit this cipher machine. I thought I'd gathered nearly all of them. Perhaps one of the alchemists or one of their associates possesses the key. They often conceal cipher keys in their clothing. If you bring me the garments of any suspicious persons, I'm sure I can reveal the secret pockets. I can't believe the leader of the bastards was conspiring with the alchemists. I never realized their interests had become so entwined. Well, let me take a look at those clothes for a moment. You see this double lining? It contains a hidden pocket for hiding valuables. I'd hoped I wouldn't locate the key to this cipher machine inside. It would appear the noble reputation of the leader of the bastards was a facade. I'll decrypt it right away, so we can see what heinous deeds he was hiding. Lumacchio didn't simply cooperate with the alchemists. It appears he was Simon's hunting dog, stalking and killing those opposed to the alchemists. I am truly disappointed in Lumacchio. I thought him destined to become a shining pillar of light atop Krat. Considering who the lighthouse keeper betrayed, I doubt he escaped unscathed. Unless, of course, he'd prepared a hideout. If so, the only piece of advice I can give for finding its whereabouts is to put yourself in the shoes of the lighthouse keeper. Any enemy of the alchemy. I'm unsure if I should even tell you this. Leia suffers from the petrification disease. She hides it from the world, but she can't fool me. I have no idea how long she has left. But for someone like her, it is a wretched, tragic fate. There's very little to be done to help her. It is frustrating. Since Leia and I are not strangers to one another, I have been seeking a cure, but so far to no avail. The official statement is that the alchemists are developing a cure, but I would be wary of any help they offered. Perhaps a true cure will be found someday, but there's nothing we can do for her right now. I gave Leia painkillers that help her endure the worst of the disease. Regardless, it must be difficult. Please help her by fighting at her side. In this moment, what she needs is an ally. Have you seen what's behind the hotel? Another tree that bears gold coin fruit. I believe the alchemists are attempting to reproduce this tree. Perhaps, I hope anyway, this tree is linked to the cure. How interesting. I don't know how you got your hands on any enemy of the... I did some investigating on my own. As I suspected, Romeo's disappearance is linked to Leia's history. Perhaps you don't know. Long ago, Leia neutralized an infamous killer puppet. This act may be part of its revenge. At the moment, we know nothing of this puppet's whereabouts. That is what troubles me most. Look into the name, Arlecchino. I worry about Leia. This may be a fight she cannot face alone. If you can, please lend her your strength. astounding. I never thought I would meet a Krat resident wielding a sword like this. The engravings, even the scratches, are identical. This sword is a near duplicate of the blade wielded by a great ancient hero of the seas. The tales say he protected countless people with it. I can't imagine where you found this blade, but please, only use it for righteous causes. If you do, the hero will smile upon you. Any enemy of the alchemists as I can't say I'm surprised the alchemists caused the Spider Cave incident. I'd wager even they didn't expect the truth to be revealed by a puppet. Just how many years did that poor puppet stand alone, swinging its pickaxe in the dark? The thought of it truly makes my heart ache. I dare say that minor puppet showed more humanity than the alchemists. I pray the two friends found peace at last. Any enemy of the alchemist. The door only opened for someone of great weight. Ingenious. Who would have thought? Well done. You have the keen mind of a detective. To condemn the lighthouse keeper to such a cruel fate, though, I'll never be able to stomach their evil wrongdoings. As long as the alchemists rule Krat, tragedies such as this shall never end. Thank you for revealing another enemy of the alchemists as a friend of mine. You investigated the mounted crocodile? So, Colonel Little was murdered. Most likely the taxidermist as well. To do something like this just to take control of the zoo. It seems human lives are nothing but tools to them. I'm glad you revealed the truth to their lies. You are a force for good. I am honored by our continued partnership. Without you, the alchemist's secrets would have stayed locked away forever. More problems remain, of course. For all intents and purposes, Krat remains under the thumb of the alchemists. I know that what I'm doing is something that must be done, but I often feel like I'm fighting alone in meaningless battles. The enemy is great, and I am but one man. Will my efforts ultimately be in vain? Will the terrible truths I know ever be revealed to the people of Krat? Will the terrible truths I know ever be revealed to the people of Krat? You fascinate me. You talk of future events as if they've already happened. Your words bring great comfort. Thank you. They also remind me yet again of the person I must protect. My only family, someone whose life I pray shines with truth. I may be destined to toil through life, mired in deceit and lies. But my wish is for her to live happily. That's the sole reason I remain here and continue to fight.
Needs ergo. Oh, friend. So happy to see you again. I tried to go to the Rose Estate. The white butterfly was helping. But maybe it was too far. Heart slowing, stopping. Can you give ergo? Resora needs ergo. I feel light as a feather. Like I could float to the world's end. Here, Resora has a gift for you. It's another treasure I found on my trip. Resora will follow the white butterfly. It will take me to the Rose Estate. I don't know what is waiting for me there, but I do know what I want. I want you there with me, my forever friend.
Oh, delightful. My charming, handsome, generous friend, you found me! Ignore the puppet over there. It's my last one, so I'm keeping it handy in case I need it. Now, I don't know how long I've been in this stuffy old box. But I can tell you, it's too long. I can't even feel my arms or legs. Surely you see it in front of you? The box? Don't tell me it's a coffin. Please, get me out! A what? A brain? In a fat? That can't be me. I'm stuck in a small dark box, ask anyone. My arms and legs have just gone numb, along with my ears, and it's pitch black in here, of course. But... wait. That certainly would explain a few... No. That would explain everything. My arms and legs. They're not asleep. They're gone, aren't they? Brain in a jar. Look, enough with the jokes. Now, what does the box look like? Strong, black, made of steel? No, I don't believe me either. A brain is all that's left of me. Okay, time to face facts. Is my brain floating in a huge glass tank? And is this tank inside a cylindrical case of some kind? This machine? Are you joking? Of course I know this machine. I invented it. Here I am, the subject of my own experiment. It's all over. I'm doomed. Doomed, I say. And to think, every previous experiment was a failure, and I'm the first success. You have got to be kidding me. Give it to me straight. How bad is it? Really bad? Oh boy, yes, that's it for me. That's the life support equipment. It's full of ergo gas, and if that's just leaching away, when all the gas is gone, I'll have maybe a minute left. I invented this machine, so I know how it works. My days were already numbered. The machine can't sustain life forever, even when it's in perfect condition. But now, I'm far too smart to kid myself. It's hopeless for me. I'm a brain. A brain in a vat. Does that even count as being alive? I don't know anymore. I've reached a conclusion. I have a favor to ask. I want you to turn off the machine. My future is mine to decide. Of course. I don't blame you. It's a lot to ask of someone, especially a stranger. And so, I will wait. Yes, I will wait for the end. At least I know there will be no pain. That's some small comfort. So, I will wait.
received this message, then I am likely dead. Either I have been cut down by a blade, or I have succumbed to the disease consuming my body. I don't know which will find me first. But before the end, I will save Romeo. And I have a request. Take care of him. Please, do this for me. If he gets any foolish ideas about exacting revenge or completing my mission, stop him. You have my permission to slap him if that's what it takes. And tell Romeo. Tell him to be happy.
To my dearest and most esteemed stalker, I wish I could personally see your face this very moment. How do you like my masterpiece? I poured my very soul into it with all my heart. I trust there is no need for formal introductions, of course not, for it is I, your dear Latino. You took many things from me. Arms, legs, a sunny outlook on life. And then you drove nine blades through me. All on your own. So, I have only you to thank, yes? I am grateful. Never in my life have I ever known such shameful disgrace. And such overwhelming joy. You heard it correctly. Joy. For in that moment, my dear, you became interesting, worthy of my attention and study. All humans are intriguing to me, but you shall help me shape my study of humanity, my magnum opus. Yet, one can never be too careful. So, you must be assessed. Starting now. My dear stalker, I have crafted a test that will reveal your heart, your soul, your true self. It's a simple choice. Life is precious, so I wonder, which life do you value more? Yours or your apprentice's? When you have listened to this message, do pay a visit to the Rose Estate. I have something you want back, don't I? And you owe me, stalker, one way or another. I intend to collect that debt.
Fish, you and I. For 3 days and 3 nights we battled. I never slept nor ate, I fought and fought until I triumphed. They all said I would never catch any fish. But I am a fisherman. The last fisherman of Krat. If not I, then who? I rowed out to prove that even the greatest fish of the sea could not defeat me. Indeed, I did. I caught it. I fought the beast for 3 days and 3 nights. No food, no sleep. In the end, I caught it with my bare hands. A great toll is taken on my body. Why? Because I am a fisherman, of course. The petrification disease, carcass monsters, none of that matters. Any day the sun also rises, so does the tide. And a fisherman must head to sea to bring in the catch. That's what I wanted to teach the fools in the village. You would help an old man? Refreshing in one so young. All right, go to the village and find that foolish brat, Manolin. Find him and tell him I caught the fish. And get the beer he holds for me. After battling this fish for 3 days, I am exhausted. It's time to celebrate my triumph. And a beer is just what I need. Indeed, I did. I caught it. I fought the beast for 3 days and 3 nights. No food, no sleep. In the end, I caught it with my bare hands. A great toll is taken on my body.
How in the world are you still alive? You really are one of the luckiest fellows I've ever met. All that effort to stop you down the drain. Proud of yourself? It's no great mystery, lad. For myself, obviously. Wait, you expected some grand speech on justice, honor, and duty? Meaningless concepts in this world. No speeches, just action. I just need to carry out my part in Sir Simon's grand plan. And then, I'll reap all the rewards I have sown. Whoever lives, dies, or fights means nothing to me. Let us take you, for example. You think your story means anything? You are a nuisance, to be disposed of. A nobody. Veronique was a nuisance too. One who dug too deep. The legendary stalker and the leader of the sweepers. Two troublesome sides of the same coin. It is indeed unfortunate that my trap built for two snared only one. That so-called legend, Leia Florence, evaded my scheme. But you know where she is. Don't you? I'm so glad you mentioned this. Of course, I too want only peace. You see, I abhor violence. We are not savages, my good fellow. I am grateful the alchemist dealt with Veronique. I find such things distasteful. Now, it's your turn. And what could be a more peaceful solution than you simply not resisting and allowing me to do what I must. My dear, good, kind fellow, hear me out, please. I can explain everything, all of it. Please, just don't kill me. All this happened, all of it, because of the alchemist and their damned infighting. I had to pick a side. Don't you see? I'd have ended up like Veronique, or your precious legend. I had to choose. I chose Simon's side. I only did what he commanded. Please, I beg for mercy. If I did evil, it was not of my design, it was them. This isn't common knowledge. But when Valentinus ran things, she was... what was it? Off limits. Whatever she got up to, we were told to ignore it. To pretend it wasn't happening. But even as Simon gathered more power and influence, she remained loyal to Valentinus. And when she and Simon came into direct conflict, a bounty was quietly and unofficially placed on her head. Competition was fierce. Veronique's faction targeted her repeatedly, and our side couldn't disobey orders. This is a mistake. But how? The alchemist gave me this elixir, no middleman. For the cure, it was complete. Worked on carcasses, they said. I was to have a stronger body, one immune to disease and infection. I was to become. But no. It must have been a mistake. They gave me the wrong one. The wrong elixir. I must have treatment. I must. My good, kind fellow. Please. Sir. You're just leaving me. But you must take me with you. I need treatment! You cold-blooded rogue! You're as bad as they are!
Hey, buddy, see that? Over there. We found it. The Rose Estate. Leia should be nearby.
Oh, it's you. My forever friend. I'm so glad to see you again. I followed the white butterfly here. I found the Rose Estate, but it's full of sadness now. I can't go inside. I'm okay. I have you. My new friend who looks like my old friend. You gave me the world again. I miss my old friend, but it's okay that you're not him. You're on your own journey, and I think that's wonderful. Will you promise me something? When your journey ends, let's meet again in a pretty place. Rizora will wait for you there.
Who are you? You look familiar. Wait. This is Romeo's locket.
something very dear to me. Thank you for returning it. But, before all that, how did you find me? I see. The tracker. He told you about me. He never could fix that irksome quirk of his. Always wasting his time on lost causes. But he doesn't extend his trust easily. His faith in your character speaks volumes. Does that mean I can trust you? Fine. I concede you are not my enemy. If you were, the tracker would have made sure you never reached me. The fact you're alive means he trusted your intentions when he sent you here. The tracker has always looked after others. That's the principle that guides him. Comrades would be a better term to describe us than friends. That said, he is the reason I'm listening to you now. Just don't ask me anymore. This photo. It's the last print left. A pity it's damaged. A memory of me with my 2 apprentices. Happier days now gone forever. I was tough on them. I was such a fool. I never appreciated how precious our time together truly was. When tragedy befell us, I couldn't face the past. But Romeo kept the locket for me. To tell you the truth, I couldn't bear it. It was just too painful to see how happy we'd been. All this is the work of that damned Arlecchino. We have a history. When he ran rampant as a serial killer long ago, I was the one who put an end to his reign of terror. He was evil to the core. So during our battle, I did my best to destroy his body. Perhaps he holds a grudge against me over that. I had heard the ego of a murderer awakened within his ergo. But can a puppet be considered human through ego alone? I don't even know if a puppet is capable of holding a grudge like a human. But since he dragged Romeo into this, I will not let it stand. Arlecchino left me an invitation to meet. To think he was under my nose the entire time. I searched everywhere for him. Insanity. No time for regrets. Romeo is at the Rose Estate. Along with that damned puppet. Do you truly mean that? You'll be putting your life on the line. I'd like to say I don't need your or anyone's help. But the last time I fought Arlecchino, I just barely managed to get the upper hand. And that was when I was healthy. There's no guarantee I'll win this time. With Romeo's life at stake, I accept your help. From one stalker to another, I, Leia Florence, ask you to fight with me. We must find a way into the Rose Estate. Despite outward appearances, its defenses are formidable. And the bigger problem is, I've lost my key. So, you and I will have to work something out when we reach the gates. The key? What? How? You must be part Crow. You certainly hoard everything you come across. This is the key I lost a while ago. Well, this will make it much easier to get inside. The entrance to the Rose Estate is further up the mountain path. Head out once you're ready. I'll wait for you outside.
Romeo, this is likely my final message to you. I am off to battle Arlecchino to save you. I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. There was nothing admirable about my life. But I did what I could, in the only way I knew how. I know Carlo's death scarred us all. I know it changed everything. But we endured. There was always hope. And it was because of you. Without you by my side, I would have been lost long ago.
It's time to celebrate my triumph. And a beer is just what I need. Ah, good. This is the bottle of beer I saved. I bought 3 bottles of this brew after my wife left me. I already drank 2, now this is the last one. The one I swore I'd only open once I caught the fish. Did you praise my catch to the villagers and the brat? Did the brat crack a grin? Oh, I bet he did. It's why I caught the fish, to teach Manolin a life lesson. That we are not made for defeat. That humans can be destroyed but not defeated. Let's raise a toast to victory with the beer I saved for this day.
I cannot lose Romeo. I have to save him. I must. I will. Damn this snow. We must hurry. Look, the Rose Estate. Keep moving. Let's put an end to this. Here, I have the key. We made it, but I may have pushed myself too hard. You go ahead. Check out the situation. I'll follow soon. I just need to take something for the pain.
What happened here? Wait. Could this be the Monad Charity House tragedy? But that was the petrification disease, wasn't it? This is just a massacre.
Not you. Not like this. This wasn't supposed to happen. Romeo. Why does this keep happening? Is it me? Is it my fault? Romeo. You never should have had to suffer this. Not you. Romeo.
Wait. This must be Sophia's room. So, she was here when all this happened. Valentinus in his wife's chambers, if I had to guess. So many bloodstains. I don't think they made it out of here alive. Even a former leader of the Order was helpless when death came calling.
worst legend I've faced before.
Shut up, you filthy puppet!
Oh, no. I must ask. Did you actually believe you could save your beloved apprentice? Pathetic! And who might you be? This is exactly what I've been waiting for! This pain! The alchemists offered me nothing but boredom. But you two, you'll offer me something greater, won't you? Come on and show me! Share your pain! Show me your truest fears!
As you wish. I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever!
Impressive! You have to spoil the fun!
Yes!
It was fun while it lasted.
Thank you. It's yours now. All this time, I wondered why you look so familiar. Now I know.
I believe in you.
The painting. This must have been Leia's room. Who knew her memories were so close?
My dearest Carlo, listening to this song always reminds me of you. Do you remember the time we all gathered to play this piece together? We were happy then. They were precious, if all too short moments of happiness. Perhaps those times were so precious because of their brevity. Why is it that we humans always look for more when happiness is already in our grasp? I couldn't appreciate what we had then. But that wasn't because I found you tiresome. After breaking ties with the Monad family, I was lost. I could barely take care of myself. So taking responsibility for you and Romeo, it was more than I could bear at the time. But in the end, you two saved me. You washed away all the spite and hatred in my heart. Legendary Stalker. A worthless title. That cruel end should never have been your fate. It was only when I held your pale, cold face in my hands that I understood that we should have stayed together. That I should never have left the two of you. But now you belong to the past. I shouldn't cry. It happens to us all. Eventually, I will join you there as well. No one lives forever. So in time, we will meet again. And in that moment, my wish is that I get to sit with you as the light of the sunrise washes over us, and we share a laugh together. Your teacher, Leia.
You came. I knew you would. So happy to see you again. Friends always meet again. So I'll wait for you. again at the world's end. Farewell, my forever friend, who looks like my dear